and welcome to the start of a new Book One Cozies Club chapter by chapter. I'm Di, and these are my audio-only reading vlogs for the Book One Cozies Club, or first in a series, Cozy Mystery Book Club. This month, we are reading Poison Pen, the first book in the Forensic Handwriting Mystery series by Shiela Lowe. As I will be sharing my thoughts with you along the way, there will be spoilers. So if you haven't read the chapters noted in the title of this video, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you have. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book One Cozies Club Series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have commenced. So how is everybody doing this evening? We are back for another Book One Cozies Club chapter by chapter. I am very excited to get to this one, as the forensic handwriting element of this mystery sounds very interesting to me. It is currently still very hot where I am, so you may hear the fans going, but like I have said before, it is essential for me to have it on while I record this. But I am currently on vacation right now. I am just ending up the last few days of my vacation as I start this recording. So I will be going back to work in a couple days, but by the time you get to listen to this, I will already be back at work, because I do record these in advance in case I have something that needs to be done and I just can't get the chapters read, and I don't want to skip days in between the postings of these vlogs. So this book has 39 chapters. I do have a physical copy. This would mean that I think we're going to divide this book into 6 chapter sections, and then we'll just do a smaller number of chapters on the very last reading vlog. So it is the 5th anniversary of Book One Cozies Club this month. I cannot believe that we've been going for 5 years, but it definitely has been that long, and I've really enjoyed bringing you reviews and different mystery series to check out. So yeah, I'm excited to bring another one this month, and that's pretty much all I've got for right now. I'm going to go ahead and dive into chapter 1, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 6. Lots of trigger warnings in this one. This one is also one of those ones that it would be considered a cozy, because we're dealing with an amateur sleuth, considering that investigating is not really her occupation, but handwriting analysis is. So it's one of those ones that has elements of a cozy, but the topic and the subject matter are definitely not in the cozy mystery realm. This one is definitely a lot grittier, even up to where we just read to. Like I said, lots of trigger warnings for child abuse, lots of swearing, drug use. While I don't mind reading stuff like this, I know that a lot of people who read cozies do. So if you're one of those people, I definitely say this one is probably not one for you. But I am interested in what's going on. There are a lot of kind of bombshell moments in these 6 chapters. I didn't enjoy so much just being dropped into whatever was going on. That's kind of how I felt at the very first chapter. I was so confused, like, wait, what's going on? I could put together that we were at someone's funeral, and I presumed that the person whose funeral we were at was going to be the victim that needed to be looked into, but it took me a while to catch my bearings, and I don't typically like to be dropped into a story like that. But once I figured out like where we were, what we were doing, and everything like that, I definitely got more comfortable in finally realizing what was going on. I didn't enjoy how much the two so-called friends were bad-mouthing the victim. And because we were dropped into the story like we were, it was even more confusing because I was like, well, if you didn't like her, then why are you at her funeral? On top of that, you're at her funeral paying your quote-unquote respects, but all you have to say are bad things, snide comments, and things like that. So I didn't think that was really appropriate. But in light of all of the information that we've gotten in chapters, I think 5 and 6, I can definitely see why our victim would be acting out the way she did the entire time. Our main character, I think her name is Claudia, knew her. Something that's interesting to me is that Claudia is pushing 40, which is not something that I typically see in a quote-unquote cozy mystery setting. I find that they're usually maybe early 30s, late 20s, around there, or they're like 50 or 60. But I never really get the in-between, so I did find that interesting as well. But at the same time, I'm thinking, well, you're almost 40 and you're still kind of acting childish, which I didn't quite like. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what else Claudia comes up with on her investigation. I do like the little bits of information that we're getting on how she figures out her analysis and what things could affect her analysis of the handwriting and what exactly she needs and things like that. I really like those little snippets of information, and I also like that they're throwing in little bits of investigations that she has done in the past to kind of give more information on her background and things like that. But yeah, let me know what you think of these chapters or this book to this point down in the comments below. Is this one that is going to bother you because of all of the cussing and the more grittier content? I'd like to know that as well. I will be back with you tomorrow for chapters 7 through 12. Don't forget that you can come talk to me in our Goodreads group, the Mystery Madness Goodreads group, or in our Discord about these chapters, as well as down in the comments below. And that will do it for me this evening. So I hope you're all having a great one, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye!